East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Mike 5-2.
General West. Hey, orbit.
Mike 52.
Snap.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Mike 55.
Yo, faster.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. 60 or 6-6, pull it high.
Check.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Mike 52. Watch the screen. Check 52's to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
52's to Mike.
Ready? Sleep grip.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
15 line. Hey, Delta.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Hey, exit.
Mike 52.
Right.
On 3rd down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourself and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
Blue lady. Mike 47. Get your swerve on. Check 3.
Wait. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Wait. He's crossing. 25. Check 25. Alert 3. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 20. Switch.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Jameis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 15. Ship, watch the ship.
Hey, live on the 50. Live on the 50.
Check three.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 99.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52.
Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
47. Check back.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
What we got? Watch the run. 47's the mic. Come on, D. Hey, easy.
From the gun, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Black 22. Come on. Sunday. Easy.
March 47.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Drop deep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. SOS.
Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Wahoo.
choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Go. 52. Watch 52. 52's the Mike.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now Jones to throw on third down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Tommy. Off the fly. Off the fly. Watch the fly. Motion.
On first and 10, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get the football here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on second and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones from the downhill throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On the ready.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey, Alpha.
Yo.
Sit up.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Go.
Throwing Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
52. Let's get the ball.
Let's go.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 4, check 4. Kill, kill, kill.
After the penalty, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come off the ball. He's coming, he's coming.
They'll go again to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike's 47. Easy. Hey. Yeah, I got you. 47's the Mike.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready? White 25. You must be drinking. Hey, stop. Let me go.
Winston going to get this out to Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The first down throw for Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Black 22, Mark 47. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Giants' 1-yard line.
Let's get it.
Ready? Black 22.
Check, 47.
Flip it.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Let's go.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ready? They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Come.
Baby, get this. You're all mine.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
47, easy. Mike, 47. 64. Wait. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 43. Check 31.
Now Winston.
36.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wait. Easy. Hey.
Check, 47. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Alert flare. Check. Lucky.
Wait. Let's keep running. Where do we go?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's at the 40, 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard.
So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's second down.
Ready. 60 outlaw, 61 matchbox lights.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Topper! Go!
Mike 55, Mike 55.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Delta. Greystone travel. Shoot.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ricky.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Black 27.
Mike 47. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home.